Shooters, welcome back to the Shooters Bay. This is Cooter. In today's video, we're going to talk about the EDC item that I think a lot of people is overlooking that they shouldn't. And that item is the tactical pin. Okay? When does a tactical pin come in handy? I'll tell you when. A tactical pin is going to come in handy when you cannot take your firearm or a pocket knife. Now, I'm going to go on a limb and say, and I could be wrong, I'm going to say between 85 and 95% of U.S. employers will not let you bring a firearm into the workplace. And there's quite a few of those, of that percentage, that will not even allow you to bring your firearm into the parking lot. Meaning, you can't even leave it in your car on the parking lot. Okay? There's some employers, but not that many, who won't even allow you to bring a pocket knife. And I know there's some out there. There's just some employers out there, guys, who won't allow you to bring any kind of weapons to work. And that's the rules of the business. That don't really make it illegal. So here's the deal. If you work in a state that that allows concealed carry or open carry, pretty much a free state, you might not necessarily go to jail for violating those policies per se, but you could lose your job. Okay, so you could lose your job, and the company itself might actually take legal action against you because it's their policy. And I'm quite sure if they don't allow weapons, they got signage all over the place. So just be mindful of those type of situations. That just doesn't go for employers. That go for movie theaters. There's a lot of movie theaters out there. I'm going to say most movie theaters don't allow any weapons of any sorts. They got the gunbuster signs out and all of that there. And now, again, the pocket knife is widely accepted because it's small, it's concealable, it folds up, it goes right into your pocket. So it's undetected. But for certain individuals, there's people out here, even in the in our realm, the EDCers, the self-defense aficionados, the people who live in our world. Some of us are sticklers for the rule. And if they see a gunbuster sign, they will put the gun in their car. And if they see a sign that says no weapons, they will take the pocket knife out of their pocket and put it in their car. I think a lot of new carriers are like that. Because I know when I first started carrying, if I saw a gunbuster sign, I would put the gun back in the car. I'm not like that as much. I actually evaluate that gunbuster sign based off of what it is, like what kind of place it is. Of course, if it's like a correctional facility or a government-run agency, you should respect that sign and not try to go in with any kind of weapons. But this is where the tactical pin come into play. It's small, it's inconspicuous, it's a pen. It's a really good pen too. It writes well. Now, it's got some really aggressive stippling here on the handle. It's got a nice clip for clipping it to a bag or your pants, shirt, whatever you want. It's got a really nice, hard, solid tip here. And the nub, the nub is ideal for breaking glass or puncturing. I mean, you can hold this because it's got the nice stippling here, and you have to really worry about it slipping. You have to really worry about that slipping, and you can really get some really good punctures. Now, if you get into a scuffle with someone and they're trying to overpower you, and they get their hand on you, you can literally probably break bones in the hand with this. That's how tough this is. If you're putting enough force behind this and you hit them in the hand, arm, you're going to break skin, and you're really going to tear. You're going to give them a bad day if you catch them a couple of times with this. So this is idea. It's a great EDC item. It's one of those items that you can have in a lot of places that do not allow weapons. Now, you're not going to be able to get through a TSA checkpoint with this. I would most certainly say you're not. You probably more than likely won't be able to get through like a courthouse security or anything like that. Again, remember, government. Yeah, government agencies, you really don't want to take weapons. You just don't want to do it to yourself. You don't want the problems that come along with that. But for everywhere else, this is a great EDC item for those who cannot carry a pocket knife or a gun in certain situations. So if you haven't looked at a tactical pin for your EDC, Cooter says go ahead and check one out and add one to your EDC. They're cheap enough, and why not? This is Cooter. I'll catch you in the next one.